Hello student, welcome to Navshala. We provide quality education free of cost. No paid batches, no membership. Only quality educations to everyone. So today we are starting chapter 1 of class 10, that is heredity and evolution. In this chapter, how many concepts are given in your textbook? All will make a crystal clear. Not only this, whatever questions came in previous years, so that all PYQ also will complete in this lecture. Along with that, how to learn this concept with tricks, that also I am going to provide. So be with us till the end. In this chapter you will find the first concept is given related to heredity. Now if you remember children, in 9th standard also somewhat same concept we discussed in chapter number 16. Usually how it is there, if you attend any program or marriage type of functions, then many relatives will be there. See, they will say, "Arey, you look like your father, you look like mother." So why they are passing such type of comments on you? Because you are having some character similar to your parents. So parental characters is passing from their generation to your generation. For example, see, if father tall there, then children also tall it will be. If parents are short height there, then children short height happening. Parental color, skin color which there, suppose dark there, fair there, then usually their children also will getting that only colors. So such biological characters which parents are having, they will transfer to the next generation. That concept is heredity there. So how to define heredity? Transfer of biological characters from one generation to another generation with the help of genes. Simple. How it is? Transfer of biological characters from one generation to another generation with the help of gene. That is your heredity. So, if I want to define heredity in paper, what I will write? It is a transfer of biological character there. From where to where, sir? One generation to another generation with the help of genes. If you notice here father is having curly hair. So, their child also having curly hair. This only heredity there. Curly hair is a biological character which is transferred from one generation to another generation. How this transfer takes place? It takes place with the help of genes. What is gene? We are discussing about that next concept. Now, simply here you remember that what is meant by heredity. Simple definition: transfer of biological character from one generation to another generation with the help of gene. Is it clear? Now, children, if you think about here, in these characters, many biological characters are there. Now, Manis is talking only about one character, that is curly hair. Now, in this curly hair, if father is having curly hair, means what is hair? Hair is one type of protein there. Always remember this. How many biological characters we are passing? Eye color, skin there, height there. This is all related to protein. Now, in case of hair is actually one type of protein there. Now this person, suppose he removed all the hair and allowed to grow once again, then straight hair will come out what? Impossible. How many times he will remove the all hair and allow him to grow once again? Every time this person will get a curly hair. Why, sir? Like this, why? Because that kind of information only present in this person. Information which is present in your body, that will give character. So one biological character which I am talking right now, it is related to curly hair. So this parent is having curly hair. But what is hair, sir? Hair is one type of protein there which we call keratin. Leave that keratin. Just remember, hair is one protein there. Now this kind of protein only will come to this person. This information, where it is stored? That is interesting there. Information about protein synthesis is stored in DNA. This type of structure we discussed in 9th standard. DNA is having all the information about protein synthesis. Means in simple language, what kind of hair I am getting? My hair straight there, curly hair. This all information is present in DNA. Means the DNA decides what kind of hair will come to me. Same like that. What kind of height will be there, what kind of skin color will be there, all information DNA is having. So according to information stored in DNA, we get the characters. Now, this DNA is so much important that then sir, where it is present? Now, if you consider this as a one cell there, inside cell you will find one structure, it is present here. This structure we called it as a nucleus. Inside nucleus, can you see this ladder-like structure? This is your DNA there. So if I ask to you where DNA is present, so why we are discussing about DNA? Because all your biological characters depends on protein, and proteins all information present in DNA. So DNA only main there in this concept. So if DNA is so much important there, at least we should know where it is present. So this whole outline what there? This is your cell there. This is cell there. Inside cell this round structure is nucleus. Inside nucleus DNA present. Now sir, DNA is present in the nucleus and it is having information about protein synthesis. Which kind of protein body will make, that all information is present in this DNA, this much we understood. Then what is this part sir? This part is called as a ribosome. Now children, interesting what is there. DNA is having all information, that's okay there. But DNA boss there, no? Boss will never work directly. Please understand this. Boss role what there? To guide. So DNA is giving information. According to that information, this ribosome will make the protein. Once again I will repeat. DNA is having all information. But DNA will not make protein. DNA is telling ribosome, you make the protein. My side, I will give the information, I will guide you how to make it, you have to make. Ribosome worker there is okay, boss order there, we will make it. But ribosome's problem what there? Ribosome is present outside the nucleus. Understand now. DNA is present in the nucleus, ribosome present outside the nucleus. This all area we called as a cytoplasm. If you remember, cell is having one liquid-like portion called as cytoplasm. So where ribosome present? Ribosome is present in cytoplasm. Boss is present in the nucleus. Now without information of DNA, this ribosome cannot make protein. Now here you have to understand the role of RNA. And many children will do, no, pit-pat recta type doing that. Protein synthesis need RNA. Protein synthesis need RNA. But why? That concept here. Understand. Information who is having? DNA. Who is making protein? Ribosome. So if you see difference, no, it is present in the nucleus. And ribosome present outside the nucleus. Now ribosome need the information from DNA. Information from this DNA, if it comes to ribosome, then ribosome will make the protein. That simple concept. Then problem what there, sir? Problem there, beta here. Problem what there? DNA cannot come outside to give information to ribosome. And ribosome cannot go inside the nucleus to take information. Why? Because of their size. If you see here, nucleus is having small holes. Nucleopores it is called. Nucleopores. They are very small. So DNA very big there. It cannot come outside. Ribosome also big there. It cannot go inside. DNA can't come outside. Ribosome can't go inside. Only to see each other. What's meaningless there it is then? DNA having information, if that information comes to ribosome, then ribosome can make protein. But DNA in the nucleus, ribosome in the cytoplasm, how to make the protein? There we need the RNA. RNA's role what there, that role you have to understand here. Now here exactly what RNA will do, please understand. DNA is having information, ribosome is making that till here, okay there sir. Now this RNA which there, RNA will take the information from DNA and this RNA will come to ribosome to give that information. Sir, DNA can't come outside, ribosome can't go inside the nucleus. Then why RNA only? Because RNA are very small. Please understand this. RNA molecules are very small in size. So they can pass through these small holes. So RNA what doing here? RNA will take information from DNA, comes outside, goes to ribosome. Ribosome will make protein by using that information. Okay, now sir, finally we understood sir that DNA is having information. This information is passed to RNA. RNA will take that information to ribosome and ribosome will make protein. So here final product protein there. Final product protein there. Information is present in DNA. Now children, based on this concept, we are having one biological phenomena called as a central dogma. Which ma? Central dogma. Simple concept there. See, ultimate product what we want? We want final product, protein. This protein information where present? It is present in DNA. But DNA need RNA. Why? Just now we discussed. So here synthesis of protein is done by DNA, but it need RNA. Understand? Protein is synthesized by DNA because DNA is having information. So synthesis of protein by DNA through RNA is called central dogma. I'll repeat. DNA is having all the information to make protein. So actually protein who is making? DNA. So synthesis of protein by DNA through RNA is called central dogma. Are you getting? Synthesis of protein by DNA through RNA is called as central dogma. So central dogma will summarize the protein synthesis. That all information present in DNA that is used to make protein, but DNA alone can't do that. It need RNA. So to present this in simple way, we tell that central dogma. So what is central dogma? It is a synthesis of protein by DNA through RNA is called as central dogma. Is it clear? Till here any problem? Now up till now what we discussed, that whatever biological characters our parents are having, these characters passes from their generation to next generation. So transfer of such biological characters from one generation to another generation with the help of gene is called as heredity. Now this heredity is because of DNA there. Because DNA is having all the information about protein. But DNA is present in the nucleus. Ribosome is going to make protein. So they can't communicate. So DNA is telling that I can't go to ribosome. I will pass my message through the RNA. So DNA gives this information to RNA. RNA will go to ribosome. Ribosome will make the protein. That is central dogma. So synthesis of protein by DNA through RNA is called central dogma. Is it clear? Till here any problem? I hope up till now you understood all the concept clearly. If you like our videos, please subscribe the channel and share with your friends. Thank you.